What's up, everybody? King of FOMO here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. Make sure you follow my Telegram channel. That's t.me/KingofFOMO1, as well as my chat, which is going to be linked in the description below. So today I want to talk about some coins that I've been talking about for a while, but there's a good reason why I'm doing this. There's a good reason why I'm not really covering any new coins, which we're going to get into as well. There's a few new stuff that I'll mention at the end of the video: Bidao, PolkaSwap, things like that. But overall, I think that, well, let's just get right into it. With Kitten.finance, again, I talked about Kitten.finance yesterday, about 14 hours ago. This was at $122, and it's up about 50% today to $177, and it's got a lot of staying power with it. And that's what I really want to get into in this video, is coins with staying power. There's been a huge amount of coins that have been released. Like, if you go to my channel and you just sit there for an hour, you're going to see tons and tons of coins that people are super hyped and excited about, and what I'm going to call their 15 minutes of fame. So they're famous for 15 minutes, they're popular for 15 minutes, and then they're never mentioned ever again. And the next time that I hear about those coins, I stumble upon them some kind of way, and I realize that they're down 80 to 90% from the last time that somebody talked about those coins. So what I'm really trying to do is, I think we've moved past that stage in crypto where the easy 10x overnight is kind of way too risky and not worth it for a lot of these newer coins. And what I'm looking for more, and what I think other people should probably be looking for more, is coins that have a little bit more staying power, that will, instead of you expecting, like, people have been conditioned and trained at this moment, I can easily tell that they're expecting 10x in 15 minutes, and if they don't get it, they get scammed completely or they lose all their money. And you really should probably get out of that mindset and accept the fact that, like, some of these other coins can give you 10x in 15 days or 3 weeks, which is still just as good, but, you know, might be even safer for you being a little bit more patient as opposed to expecting a gem to pop up once a day. So again, Kitten.finance, one of the things that I think is going to continue to rise and continue to be a really good hold. And then we have these other coins like Core, which is sort of designed and built to have staying power. So this is a coin that prevents itself from being dumped because the liquidity cannot be taken out. And I think that this is kind of the revolution, the next step in the DeFi space, to give these coins give people a little bit more of an attention span, so that they don't just dump the entire thing after they make 10x and move on to the next one. Because honestly, I myself, and I'm sure many other people, are tired of, like, it's exhausting trying to find all these coins and to get screwed over on them. So just taking a look at Core, this is I would say the most successful coin this week, because all of the other coins that I've heard about, that I've forgotten about, they've died. They died within 15 minutes, and the Core is actually pulling an anomaly right here, and it's been like 3 days since this thing has launched, and it continues to move up and up and up. So that's a pretty big deal with this one, and, you know, it's touching about $3,000, and people aren't, like, dumping the crap out of it. So more interest is coming into it, so the price is rising more, and it also means that development can happen, governance can happen, and people can see the coin actually move, as opposed to, like, developers can't do things in like 5 minutes when the coin launches. That, like, there's just not going to be anything new, so their eyeballs are probably going to be on something else by the time the company changes. TomoChain is another one. It's up about 7.4% right now, and LuaSwap does the same thing. It's a farm, but it's not a farm that you just farm it and dump it and move on to the next one. It actually locks 75% of your rewards for like a year or 6 months or a long time, so that you can't really just decide to kick this to the curb and move on to the next one, because you still have a vested interest in TomoSwap or in LuaSwap, because you have some of those Lua tokens a year from now. So people are going to be looking at TomoSwap and Lua, I keep saying TomoSwap. People are going to be looking at LuaSwap and TomoChain for the next 6 months while their coins are still getting unlocked, and it's going to keep an interest, and it's going to keep people from dumping their coins and finding the next one to dump one as well. So that's a big deal right there. I think the more DeFi coins that do this, that provide some sort of staying power, the better, instead of just really hyping people up. Hype is a a very temporary thing in the crypto space. Another coin that is doing something similar to Core, which I think is the standard. It should be the standard for farms. Some sort of lock-in, some sort of way to keep people hooked is Pearl. So Pearl.finance. This is on the Tron network. Is copying the Core code, and Tron is known for copying a lot of things that Ethereum does and not being as successful. But nonetheless, they usually have some essence of success a little bit on the Tron network from copying some of this stuff. So Pearl is a team that I think they only made one mistake with one of their projects. So overall, I like, I have some trust for them, the minimum amount of trust for them. And you can deposit USDT, Pearl, TIE, or Salmon in here, and you can get some of these Core tokens on Tron. It's called Pearl Vault. It's not called Core over here. So you can get some of these Pearl Vault tokens, and the liquidity will be locked in when you get those Pearl Vault tokens, and you'll be able to farm with them over here on Salmon Swap. So like I said, it's got some staying power. Once this thing does launch in 6 days, people can't just quasi super mega dump it and just kill the liquidity and move on to the next one. They're going to be farming. They're going to be interested in it. They're going to have to use it for some days. It's going to be able to keep momentum, and we'll see what happens from then on out. Momentum might die out, but it has the chance at least of staying with the momentum. All right, so those are the coins that I'm looking at right now. Again, nothing new, nothing crazy, out of this world. But if a coin has staying power, I'm going to check it out. If it doesn't really have staying power, if it's just, hey, look, a new farm launched, it's like one of the Neko.finance or anything like that, I'll look at it and say, oh, cool, and I'll move on, because I know that their charts are going to look like this. So like this is the culmination of what I'm talking about right now. So the orb, or the orbs token right here. Like somebody told me about this, and they're like, hey, orbs launched 4 hours ago. And I'm like, nope, too late for that one. And like, it shouldn't be that. Like, if a coin launched 4 hours ago, that should be early. But that's not the case with these coins anymore. So this is when somebody told me about it at 20 hours, and then at about 24 hours right here. That's when I read it, and I was like, oh, nope, too late. And I was definitely right, because this coin dumped right after that, and it didn't go anywhere. So this coin had not even that. It had probably like 2 hours of fame, and then if you bought after 2 hours, you probably got destroyed unless you bought right here, because when this coin gets released, like the other orb, people are going to sell it, and you're going to lose money because you went on a 15-minute hype train instead of trying to find something that has a little more staying power. So I like orb because it shows people, it really is a perfect example of what the DeFi space has turned into, and what you should kind of avoid at this point. And like, other coins that people have been hyped up about is Bidao. A lot of people talking about Bidao. Now, usually when people hype up a coin this much, I hear so many people saying, King of FOMO, what do you think about Bidao? Usually I'm like, well, I'm going to do nothing with this coin until people stop talking about it. Because like one example of a coin that was similar to this is Polkadot. People were super hyped on Polkadot the first couple of days when it launched. It did go up parabolic crazy, went from about $2 all the way up to $6, and the hype died. So then it moved sideways for quite a long time. So I think Polkadot and Polkastarter might be a really good coin to buy right now, because there's not too much crazy hype on it. You can see the volume has died down, and I think that's the perfect time to buy, especially when they start launching some of their products and some of their stuff gets more developed. That's when you're going to see some upward movement. But like, I don't know, for Bidao, that's why I'm not really buying Bidao right now, because if you just take a look at this chart, let's look at the max. I guess it went down a little bit, and now it's gone up a little bit. But really, I'm just waiting for it to move sideways and for the hype train to stop before I board it and see where it goes. So that's everything for today, guys. Check out all these coins. I'm looking forward to weeks, days of holding these coins and not biting my nails every couple of seconds to make sure that I didn't get scammed or didn't get dumped on from buying new coin XYZ something.finance. I don't really have time to, or the energy or the stress level to deal with that for that long. All right, guys, that is everything for today. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that bell notification if you haven't hit that bell notification yet, and subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And I'll talk to you guys in the chat description below if you guys want to talk to me there. Peace out.